Hi, it's Jay Morrison, and I want to give a quick message to all of America. This includes Black America, especially, white America, especially. I need us to understand the tension, the even anger of African American people, as you call us, which I call New Africans because we need a nationality, is that America has wronged our people so terribly for 400 years and never did anything to repair my people or our ancestors or the heirs of my ancestors, which is me. America, we all know the facts. We all know the 300-year Holocaust. We all know the 100 years of Jim Crow. We all know that we only had the right to vote for 50 years. And all America gave to Black people, to New African people, was an apology in 2008 for slavery over 150 years nearly after the fact. So I need everyone to understand, we will not be quiet. I will never be silenced. I will boycott America. We must never forget that America, for its crimes against Japanese Americans, helped them repair by giving $1.6 billion in reparations to the Japanese and Americans and their heirs for 2 years of internment camps in America. America gave Native Americans, for how they just ravished them, they gave them millions, sovereignty, and land. America controls the trust account for the Germans who had the Jews in a 12-year Holocaust and paid out $1.6 billion, the Germans did, towards the Jews, and helped them have Israel, land. But why is it that Black people should be silent or be ashamed? Or why is it, as you, as a Black American, as a New African, why is it that you have decided to just go with the status quo and be so proud to be American, and they wronged your people so terribly and never offered any repair or reconciliation? That's my issue. You can't wrong a whole nation of people for 400 years, 300 years of enslavement, and 100 years of Jim Crow laws, allowing lynchings, murders. Do you understand that in our enslavement, that it was not illegal for a Black woman to be raped? Any white person in the world, in America, could rape a Black woman and it not be illegal. Could molest Black children or enslave them or beat them or capture them and it not be illegal. Other than the fact they're touching somebody's property. They could castrate Black men, beat Black men, do whatever they want to do to Black men and Black families, and it was not illegal. We couldn't read or write for 300 years. If you will take a whole people and they can't read or write, basic education for 300 years, how can you start them next to the other people and then say we're all even, let's go, and offer no repair? It makes no sense. It's not Christian, it's not moral, it's not justice, it's not liberty. And why should we ever be quiet about it? If you're a Black person and you're a white person or a Hispanic person or Korean or any kind of human being, and you think that that's okay, approaching our Independence Day, and you want to celebrate America, the beautiful, the pure, the holy, it's not. It has not been. You know why? Not just because of the crimes. It's not just the crimes, which are horrible enough, they're demonic. But it was that America gave no repair aid, no restitution, no reconciliation efforts towards the Africans and their descendants who were so brutally harmed and traumatized. My people are suffering post-slavery trauma. Do you get that? So I will never be quiet. Yes, I'm Mr. Real Estate. Yes, I run businesses. Yes, I have white friends and Black friends and Hispanic friends and Korean friends and Jewish friends. But they're all going to know that I am not happy and never will be satisfied. And anyone that follows me on any platform, you're going to always hear my voice until America on its own steps up to the plate to help repair Black people for its crimes against Black people, New African people, or we are doing what we have to do for ourselves to repair ourselves through YMC, our Black Wall Street Initiative, and our New African Movement, which is the fact that African Americans or Black is not a nationality. The Supreme Court, the Civil Court, or the World Court does not see African Americans or Blacks in America as a nationality. So in order for us to have a seat at the World Court as a nationality or nation, to be able to bring our human rights issues to the World Court, since America won't do the right thing on their own, African Americans, quote unquote, we have to announce ourselves as a new people, as a nation of people who have been harmed. Every Supreme Court judge has said black people have no standing in U.S. Supreme Court in acts of the reparations, restoration, or repair aid that we are asking for from America. We have no standing in court. Unless we announce ourselves as a people and then get acknowledgement from another country, another sovereign state or country, as that we are a people. So that's my quest. One, to never forget, and allow you to never forget, and not allow you to sweep it under the rug and say, you know what, it's okay that everyone else got help, got reparation, got restitution, repair aid. That's great for them, but blacks, you don't need it. We're all even. Stop complaining. That's BS, and you know it. Tap into your heart. Stop defending this country who did the wrongest thing to the African people and offered nothing in repair of those African people. That's wrong. That is not the principles in which this country has written to its constitution and its preambles and everything else. You're not respecting the human rights of black people, and I demand that we be respected. That's my message. I will never be silent. You will have to silence me. And if they silence me, and I am coincidentally gone from here because of my voice and because of my message, then you know how real it is. You should raise hell. So my whole point is not about us versus them in regards to race wars and segregation and all that. That's not me. You know that's not me. My point is be fair. You got to be fair to black people the same way you are fair to everyone else. And to have us enslaved, to have us lynched, to have us castrated, to have us raped, to keep education from us, to keep land ownership from us, to keep business ownership from us. Think of who owns the majority of businesses in America. Go to the grocery store. Look at the bread aisle. How many of those bread companies are owned by a black-owned company? Think of every other aisle in the grocery store. How many of those canned goods, those bleaches, those everything else that you purchase are owned by black businesses? The produce, the farming, how many come from black businesses? You know why? Because everyone else had a 300-year head start. And so when you get that head start, you have more capital to work with. Businesses fail because they're undercapitalized. Black people have less capital, less wealth, because we couldn't earn any wealth for 400 years, 300 of enslavement, 100 of Jim Crow. So how can this be fair? And why should we be silent? How do our celebrities know this, people with louder voices than me, and allow it to go on? You should be ashamed of yourself to be of African descent, for your ancestors have died enslaved to build this great, powerful country, and this country do nothing to help repair your ancestors. And you have pride in this country. You should be goddamn ashamed of yourself. And for you to be a white American or any other race, and for you to be proud of this country and see what they did to my people and offer no repair, you should be ashamed of yourself as well. Especially those of you who call yourself Christian. I can't speak for any other religion, but me as a Christian, I know what Jesus stood for, what Christ stood for. And it's not this. And it's not the treatment of my people. So I want you guys to wake up and understand that America has to follow moral guidelines like everyone else, the American government. You cannot just apologize for just tormenting a people and having all this psychological, emotional, and physical trauma, these vestiges, these residuals from a 300-year enslavement and a 100-year of Jim Crow, Black Code, COINTELPRO, where you broke our leaders up, pinned them against each other. I mean, it gets deep. I don't even need to give you a history lesson right now. Do the research yourself. It's not fair and it's not right, and I will never be silent. You should never be silent. That's lame, that is weak to be silent, knowing what this country has done to our people, no matter what color you are, has done nothing to repair them, when every other nation who have had similar human rights crimes have got repaired. That says it all right there. Wake up. YNC, new role models, new African movement. We must free ourselves. Peace.